This was one of the most meaningful experiences of my life and has changed who I am and has changed who so many people in Utah are. And I can't tell you the gratitude that I feel towards this program.
Youthlinc kind of gave me a whole new perspective on service. Doesn't matter how bad of a day I was having or if I was in a bad mood or not, I knew that when I got to my local service site that all of that would turn around.
I just wanted to do a little more. I realized how much I'm truly blessed in my own home, my own setting, in my own community, and I just wanted to do a little more because I hadn't been giving back as much as I thought that I should have been. And so when I became involved, I saw all these great opportunities for me to just reach out to people and just become more involved in the community. And when we went on the service trip, that was excellent because I was able to see really truly how blessed I am and the great contrast in people. But at the same time, the people in Guatemala, even though they had so much less, they still were truly happy, and to see that really touched me and really changed my outlook on things.
We are fortunate enough to have what we have, but there are people who don't have what we have, and it's our responsibility to take care of those people in any way that we can.
Local service part is really the meat and potatoes of Youthlinc, because it is something that can be ongoing. None of us can afford to go to a third world country every year and do service for 2.5 weeks. But everybody can afford to do it in their own neighborhood and in their own town, in their own school.
And they're super excited to be a part of this, and they have all of these wonderful intentions to make changes in the world and to make a difference. And they want to go on an epic adventure, and they want to find out who they are through this process. And so they just don't know how, and I think that Youthlinc gives them the opportunity.
All of these villages, wherever they are, they all have a thing in common, and that is they have great need and they want to improve the life of their children. So we've done things like we've taught groups of women how to make soap, or we've taught people how to sew, and then they turn that into a business to pull in more money for their family.
Upon their acceptance in November, they attend their first orientation meeting. At that time, that's when they meet their group, meet their leaders, and start this year-long journey. At their first meeting in December is when they decide on their local service that they'll be participating in for the next few months. Throughout the year, they participate in monthly meetings. It really culminates at the end with their international experience sometime in the summer, and that's when they kind of finalize their journey. And it's a 2-week-long period, and after that, they're back and changed forever for the better.
It's really empowering for students, and they've gained all these skills in how to plan a fundraiser or how to understand the needs of a community and plan a project from beginning to end. And then once they're in the field, they're learning how to problem solve, because things go wrong all the time in the field, and they have to adjust their plan and work together to come up with a new plan or to alter things.
I've yet to see one student not come out of this a much better person. We're not only building lifetime humanitarians, we're building our future community, state, federal, and world leaders through this program.
Youthlinc really brings out all sorts of people. There's going to be people who haven't done much service in the past. There's going to be people who live service before they even come. And what I love about Youthlinc is that it doesn't really matter where you're coming from. You're all trying to get to some place with a common goal. You're all trying to reach that goal together. Youthlinc isn't really about just shipping someone off to some random place to serve. And once you get there, it's definitely not a tourism trip. I loved that when we got there, from day one at the site, we were developing relationships and planning out service projects. And these service projects required hard labor and a lot of elbow grease to get things going, but I love being able to just serve in whatever way I can.
It changes lives. It shows people the benefits and the the good that exists in this world and the change that a small group of like-minded people can affect. I know I would not be the person that I am today without this program.
For the students that have participated, I think more than anything, they feel indebted to those people, because whatever changes we've made, which are big and beautiful and lasting, we could never repay the people that we've been serving for the changes that they have made for us.